All right. So welcome to the monthly community inner peace meditation. And, I like to start with a bit of an invocation. So as we sit together, may it be with the blessings of the divine that we cultivate peace for ourselves. In this practice, may we heal ourselves and reside with the divine that illuminates each of us. Through this practice of being in peace, we bring peace to the world that surrounds us. So today, what I want to talk about is how we kind of create our reality, really. It's a big topic, but we're just going to focus on one aspect. It has to do with our attention. So let's start with a get here meditation. So just start to sense into yourself, feeling your hands and your feet, and taking a nice deep breath. And just noticing the weight of you in your seat. Allowing your body to settle. And drawing yourself into yourself, kind of like a magnet. And then envisioning your first chakra at the base of your spine. And from your first chakra, then creating that mental image picture or concept that there's a line of connection. And the first chakra is also known as the root chakra. So you could see it in your mind's eye or in your concept that this is a root that grows from your first chakra, your tailbone, all the way down to the center of the planet. And there, this root plants itself. And these roots go into the earth strong and with much love. And this time, as you inhale and you exhale, exhale all the way down your grounding. So that your breath touches the center of the earth. And noticing what it's like in your belly. What it's like just breathing into your belly. And sensing yourself in your heart, breathing into your heart. And every exhale, just let it flow down the grounding. And then taking a breath right into your head. And as you exhale, just letting that breath flow through you and down the grounding. And envision now beautiful golden sunlight coming in, flowing through the top of your head, filling you up. And in your mind's eye, see this sparkling gold flowing all the way through, from the top of your head, down through your torso, all the way down into your belly, your perineum, through your arms and your legs. Yeah, feel the presence of you. Here we are, August 18th. So there's a saying, where your attention goes, energy flows. Probably you guys have heard that before. But what does that really mean, right? So a lot of people live, their attention lives in a particular place. For some of us, it could be survival, it could be health issues. It could be, worried about a partner or worried about the state of politics, right? So where your attention goes, that's where energy flows. So it's not like worrying about Trump means Trump is going to get elected, or worrying about, whether BART's going to be on time and then it's not going to be on time. It's more of the state that you're worried or thinking about that gets manifested. So if a political turnout causes you to feel anxious, and if that's what you're thinking about all the time, then what happens is that is where your energy goes. It goes to create anxiety. So just take a deep breath. So partly what we're doing here in the community peace meditation is how to create peace. But if your thoughts are more about conflict and fear and regret, it can be very hard to create peace in the present moment. So some people, they might be like, no, I do positive affirmations, I meditate, I go on spiritual retreats. But if you think about the overall time, right? So your affirmations might take you 5 minutes to write. Your meditation might be 15 minutes. But then, because it's more of a habit, where is your attention? And if your habit is to worry about something, or to regret about something, or to feel bad about the lack of something in your life, then that's actually the predominant vibration. And that is where your energy goes to create your experience. So let's do a clearing meditation and explore this a little bit. So another nice deep breath. And having the intention that as you exhale, you're simply letting go of what no longer serves you. So let's start maybe with the lower chakras, right? So the first, second chakra, these chakras have a lot to do with survival and relational, sexual kind of things, community. And for yourself, just notice, where does your attention about those things go? Could be about lack of community, lack of relationship, or it could be fear about health, fear about money. Just See if you can just stay with your experience. Nice deep breath. And whatever comes up, just exhale it out, the grounding. Let it go. There might be a place where you go back many times to a past relationship or a trauma, emotional trauma, and see if that's here in this place. There's no need to get all into it, but just be aware. And whatever starts rising, just give it a breath. Acknowledge it, give it a breath. It's like saying, yes, I see you. And now check in with yourself. What would you like to experience in this place? And peace might be one, love, gratitude, whatever really kind of rings your bell right now. And see if you can just bring that quality into this part, the base. And gratitude, what would it look like? Or peace, what would that be like? Is it a color? Could be just a color, because it's the vibration that we're talking about. So allowing that vibration to permeate the base of you. And it could be just a simple thought, like right in this moment, my body's so healthy. Right in this moment, I feel really good. Right in this moment, I feel peaceful. I feel grateful. And just saying those things, notice the vibration. And as your attention goes here, then this is the energy that will create that vibration, which is then your experience of life. So it does take some willingness to let go, because some of these habitual thoughts, habitual ways of directing our attention, they can become very comforting. We know them. They belong to us, especially regrets. Oh, that regret defines me. That's how I know who I am. So see if you have the willingness to let it go. And this is a process. It's not something that, in this meditation today, you're going to change your life forever. But this is waking up. This is the first few steps. The first unwinding. Another deep breath. And just exhaling out. Now start to sense around the heart center. This would include probably some of the throat, the heart, the solar plexus. And here there can be more relationship things, but maybe some early trauma or more recent trauma, obsessive. Where does your attention go when you're in that heart space? Maybe to a past hurt or a fear in the future. And as you bring your attention into your heart center and you start to open it up, where does my attention go in the relational sphere? A lack or a craving? Just bring some compassion to yourself. And allow yourself having that willingness to let it go. Because there is that tendency to know ourselves here as that one who doesn't have blah, blah, or the one who made the mistake and did something then you can't forgive yourself about. So notice as you breathe where your attention has been. And also, where would you like it to go? When your heart is suffering, you can't have peace. You can only have the suffering. And so it's important to acknowledge that suffering, to understand it, but we don't want to make it a permanent station. We want it to do its thing so that you can see it, but then we also want to return to the natural vibration of the heart, which is one of joy, love. Think of how children, that's their natural state until they learn otherwise. You look at a baby, there's that purity, and that's the purity of the heart. So bringing your attention to that vibration of love, compassion for yourself and for others. Can you say, I love my life? And then the next step, I love me in this life. So in many ways, waking up to where your habitual thoughts and attention is going. And having the willingness to let go and change it out. Another deep breath. Exhaling. Letting go of whatever is ready to be released. Now start to bring your attention up into the middle of your own head, the head center. There's a lot of knowing in here. And notice, where does your attention go? In your head, in your mind. The kind of issues are more like, if you're watching the news or you read something or you have memories, regrets. Trying to figure something out that seems insurmountable or a very scary problem. Where does your attention go in this space? And give it a breath. So a vibration to consider in your mind is maybe something that sounds good to you. If it sounds good to you, like maybe clarity, light, intelligence, understanding. And notice the vibration of those words. It's very different than an obsessive thought or trying to figure something out. There's also the possibility of like a heartfelt neutrality in the mind. It's not that you stop caring, but it's more of an allowing. So a phrase here that might be supportive, and I encourage you to create your own that would be supportive in the mind. But I would say maybe something like, I'm willing to let this go. I can let this go. Or maybe something like, I trust. I trust that the universe is designing the best possible thing for me. in the here and now, right in this instant. Life is so beautiful. So it could also just be a vibration. For those of you who are more visual, just see the vibration of sunlight on the water, that white, gold, silvery, clear light. And giving that a breath. And now let's meditate in silence for about 10 minutes, and then we'll come back. If you find yourself drifting, just bring yourself back. Be aware of your grounding and your breath. Notice your breathing and notice where your attention went during the meditation. And that this is more informative. It's not a should or a criticism in any way. It's more of a process to wake up. Where did your thoughts go? Did they get quiet and then something came in to hook them? And what was it? What was irresistible? So just envision the golden sunlight above your head. Just saying hello to that vibration of peace within. And inviting this golden light to come in through the top of your head, your crown. And it flows all the way through your head and your throat, sparkling, warm, golden sunlight with that inner peace vibration flowing down into your chest and your heart. Your lungs, all the way down, stomach and intestines, pelvic floor. Using your breath, integrating this light, your whole torso and legs and arms. And when you're ready, you just give it a bow and close the cycle. So I'm going to turn the recording off and we can do a little debrief and questions if there are any. So thank you, everyone.